So here's what made that pocket truly amazing. Of course, the size of the crystal was the first thing that stood out, but more importantly, it's the clarity of the crystals and how well they are formed. A lot of them have a mirrored surface that is glass smooth, and when held up to the sunlight, you can see that they are internally clear and free of inclusions as well. Even the broken pieces are of great quality. These we can easily turn into beautiful gems and jewelry. As for the large crystals, they will remain untouched. If you take a closer look right here, you can actually see the fingerprints on my finger through that crystal. You can even see the stripes of the window through it. Now this one, when held a little bit further, you see that it's all dark, but you can see some clarity at the bottom, and then when you get closer to it, it's like it's all unraveling, and look at that. Clear, no inclusions. It's just beautiful. You can see that the crystal is etched due to erosion, but the inside is untouched. It is as clear as can be. I grabbed a flashlight for this one as I had a little bit more of a hard time seeing through it just with the sunlight. And just like any other crystals from that pocket, you can see that it is very glossy. It has a beautiful shape, and it definitely has some clarity as well. In fact, it's so glossy that it's reflecting my t-shirt, my hands, anything that's around it is reflecting on it. The biggest one of them all is an absolute beauty. When you look into it, at the tip, it's like you're looking into a galaxy. It is amazing. It is gorgeous. It is breathtaking. This truly is a gem.
So we promised a very good friend of ours, Miss Jordan, that we would make a pendant set, and she proclaimed to really like smoky quartz crystals, which happens to line up perfectly with one of our last videos. Some of these big old huge crystals that we got out of a pocket here a few years ago are just beautiful, pristine smoky quartz. And unfortunately, I want to go with this one and cut this one up.
No.
I was vetoed. And it's because it's such a nice, beautiful crystal already. We have so many other items to cut.
It's like the perfect shape. You can't cut it.
You're right. And that's one thing that we shouldn't do is cut the good ones. Here is one that came from that same pocket. And it is still very, very clear, very gemmy. And I like the fact that it's a broken piece of smoky quartz. It's not a complete crystal. Some of these crystals are just as clear and as gemmy as these. Maybe you can shine a light on some of those, see if it shows in the camera. I don't think so.
Let's do this one.
Let go down a little bit. I know you did a video earlier that really shows how clear those are. But this is the one we're going to use.
And to be honest, this is still such a beautiful piece, even though it's broken, that I find it hard
To cut it?
But this is the reason why we do what we do, is to find pieces like these that we can then turn into jewelry, into beautiful jewelry, because it's so clear.
Well, I like the fact that you have a little bit of trouble giving up that piece.
I do.
I like that. But we'll do it. We'll do it good. We will honor that piece of crystal. And
we know it's gonna go to a good person too.
Yes, it's gonna go to a very good person. And I'm gonna cut it up. There's lots more material here. I won't use it all. I'm probably only gonna use half of it. She does like large pendants, large stones. I think her exact words were, when she's looking for the size of the pendant or the ring, she likes to let the stone do the talking.
That's right.
Okay, so I gotta come up with a design. I'm gonna cut it here in just a couple minutes. But this is the one we're gonna go with. We could have went with any of the other ones, though.
We're not touching the big ones.
Yeah, we ain't touching the big one. Not that one especially. This one, though, is perfect. So this one's a little bit darker. If this is a failure, this one's a little darker. I have a hard time seeing through it. But when I see through it, it's darker. That's all I got. It's darker. All right, we'll try that. Okay, now that we've decided this is the stone that we're definitely going to cut, I need to kind of figure out which angle's the best way to cut it. When I shine this light through here, it really doesn't have much spots that I'm worried about at all. There is one inclusion. You might be able to see it right in there, right down there. That's an inclusion line. It's like a little fracture or a seam inside that crystal. So I just need to kind of keep that in mind, that little inclusion is in there. And all of my cuts will be away from that inclusion. But other than that, this is a premium piece of smoky quartz. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. This is gonna be easy. The cut's gonna be easy. I'm gonna get started on the cut right now. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so first of all, can you zoom right in there and just get really as big as you can? All right, so those facets right there are not polished. Now as we come around here, you'll see some that are. Boom, look at that. Oh, I can even tell. So on this one here, it's got, looks good. On this one, I see it's still graying out on that side. See that? So yeah, I see that graying spot right there. I have a way to cheat that, but that one there is what I was working on. That one looks good. Okay, so I am very impressed with this little bitty flimsy thing. It's called the cerium oxide lap, and it's real small. Look at that. That's all it is, a teeny tiny flimsy piece of paper. But that polishes that brilliantly. I'm excited. Just that little bit, that done a lot.
Woody was using a cerium oxide lap that he had never used before to polish the stone, and the results were very satisfactory. Once he finished the pavilion, he worked on the table side of the stone, which is the top of the gem. He first rough shaped it, then cut each set of facets individually. After that, he completed the polishing of the stone. He repeated that entire process for all 4 stones. The pendant and the earrings have 69 facets, and the main ring stone has 73 facets. Our friend likes to let the stones do all the talking. Well, these stunning pieces speak loud and clear and certainly do not disappoint. This has been the best crystal pocket we have found so far. The larger crystals that are whole will remain in our collection for years to come. And although Woody has gifted a lot of them to friends, we still have plenty to admire and take in the astonishing beauty of what nature has created. Thank you for watching. We hope that you have enjoyed discovering these beautiful crystals with us. Feel free to reach out. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, may the wonders of nature guide you to such a find.